This Super Bowl was a f***ing disaster for MAGA. They all pretended that they hated it and weren't going to watch it, but then we see videos where in the White House they're watching the Super Bowl halftime show. Trump tweeted about it, said it was absolutely terrible, one of the worst ever. Most views ever, but you know, what are you going to do? It makes no sense, is an affront to the greatness of America, and doesn't represent our standards of success, creativity, or excellence. Nobody understands a word this guy is saying, and the dancing is disgusting, especially for young children that are watching all throughout the USA. Very Trumpian of him, very Epstein of him to say that the grown women shaking their butts is disgusting, and then to talk about young children, you know? This show is just a slap in the face to our country, which is setting new standards and records every single day. Nothing pisses MAGA off more than the knowledge that they have no cultural power. They had it for 5 minutes, they blew it instantly. Now all they can really do with their complaining is remind everyone how out of the loop they are, which means that optically, they're getting the worst of both worlds. They have no cultural dominance, but they have complete political dominance, meaning that they do unpopular things, but don't have the ability to affirm their perceived popularity through media circles. My favorite example of them utterly failing to control the culture was when they pre-recorded the TPUSA halftime show in Atlanta, had a bunch of people paid to be there and clap, and then they view-botted the YouTube stream. The TPUSA concert got 14K views despite having 4 million live viewers. So this is without the viewbot? My guess is that this probably had around like 5,000 or 6,000 concurrent viewers. Basically none. Nobody was watching this. All the people who said they were going to watch it and ignore the Super Bowl halftime show watched the Super Bowl halftime show. Legitimately. Like all of those MAGA accounts that were like, everyone's ignoring Bad Bunny, everyone's opening up their phone to watch the TPUSA halftime show. They themselves were watching the Super Bowl halftime show. The purpose of this half-ass sycophantry is that you're reminding everyone how little cultural power you have. What's worse, Charlie Kirk never even showed up. At the TPUSA Super Bowl halftime show, he never even showed up. He's just a pedophile. Kid Rock? Yes. He literally has a song lyric where he says that he thinks that it's mandatory to have sex with children. Some say it's statutory, I say it's mandatory. That's literally a lyric from his song. It's pretty straightforward. It's not really much analysis to be done there, I'm afraid. It's just kind of like, yep. It's crazy how they're all like that.